Are colored lights in the Tacoma a bad thing? Well, good morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. So are colored lights in the Tacoma really a bad thing? You know, recently I did an LED interior lighting upgrade inside the Tacoma back there, and I put blue lights in. I mixed them. I also used some white lights, but I put blue lights in because I thought it'd be kind of cool, right? I thought it'd be neat to match them with the truck, you know, that gorgeous voodoo blue. But I've had a lot of comments on the channel asking me, can you still read? Can you still see in there with those blue lights? So I thought, you know, I'm going to do a little test. I've got a piece of paper sitting over there with a very important request on it, so make sure you check that out. But I'm going to get inside the Tacoma and we're going to do a little test. I'm going to turn on those blue lights. I'll show you guys what I have on this piece of paper, and I'm curious to see if you guys can read it. And I also want to find out myself, because to be honest, I don't do a lot of reading while I'm driving around, so I've not really tested this myself. So let's go hop in the truck and see if indeed having colored lights, blue lights in this case, in the Tacoma is a bad thing. Okay, we're out here in the Tacoma, and I know it's not pitch black out here, right? But it is rather dark in the Tacoma. Let me go ahead, we'll shut the door. You guys can kind of see what I mean. There we're shining at the light so it gets brighter, but this is probably a pretty good view, I guess, of what it's like inside the Tacoma right now. So I have a piece of paper here, like I said, with a very important message on it, and I'm gonna turn on, I think, just the map lights first. We're gonna go ahead and put those on and see if indeed we can actually read this piece of paper down here. Let me go ahead, light those up. There you go. And they are a nice shade of blue. Now, let's go ahead. Here's the paper. And you guys have to see if you can read this. I've done it in two different sizes, I guess. And it looks pretty good to me on the video. And of course, the darker it is outside, the brighter it's going to be in here, right? So you guys can see this very important message. Please subscribe to RobMotive. I'd really appreciate it if you did. But again, we're trying to illustrate what it looks like in here with the blue lighting. Now, along with the blue lighting, let's go ahead and put on the mirror lights, and those are just about blinding. So you could imagine if you were in here and you wanted to see, there you go, there's another shot now with those lights on. And let's go ahead and put on for kicks the other ones. And of course, it's even brighter. We have all the LEDs on in here now. And you can see that it's pretty easy to read that. If you have a problem reading that, then I don't know. I think maybe you need to be out in bright sunlight. So I think it does work pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and leave this on for you guys to see, and then I'm going to turn these bright white lights off. There you can see it dim a little bit with the passenger side mirror lights off. And there you can see it with the driver's side mirror lights off. So still, plenty of light in there. I can't imagine, again, if it were pitch black outside, that you'd have any problem seeing that with the blue lights. Now, let's go ahead and turn these off. And I want to hop in the back and do the same test for people that might be in the back seat. So, let's go ahead and hop back there. Okay, you guys can see already. Here's a shot of what the blue lights look like. Not sure again how well the lights actually show up on camera, but I gotta say, they're awesome in person. Let's go ahead and hop in here. All right, get the door shut. And now, of course, we're in the back seat. You can see maybe now I have a blue glow to me, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted a blue hue in here, and I certainly have gotten that. But let's grab our piece of paper here. The lights have gone out now. So here's the piece of paper just down on the seat. You guys can see right here. And it is pretty easy to read. Obviously, the light is reflecting on it from outside. Let's see. Let's put it down here in the dark. There. Now we have it sitting down in the center area between the seats, or between the passengers, I guess. Between the center console right here, which you can see is fairly dark now, and the seat right here, which I can't even see on camera. So let's go ahead and pull that light on. And there you go. You guys can see there is a shadow, of course, from the edge of the seat here, but look how much brighter that gets, there you go, with that light on. And the camera, of course, is casting a shadow on the page right now. But let's go ahead and pull it up here where we are. And you can see right there that there is no problem reading that. Again, I can't imagine that in pitch black, with as bright as these lights are, that you would have any trouble at all reading that at night. We're going to go ahead, I'll turn it off again. Let's see what it looks like now with the light off. There you go. And again, we are getting a lot of reflection, I guess, from the outside light, or the light that's coming in through the windows. This piece of paper looks a heck of a lot brighter on camera than it really is in person. So keep that in mind. I think once the LEDs come on, they kind of cut that outside light a little bit. There you go. But even that is pretty darn bright. Okay, one further test for you. I wanted to do it this way. You can see how dark it is with just me sitting in the truck. No lights are on right now. And I'll hold up my piece of paper again. There you can see that. Pretty easy to see in here. And it is really easy to see it with the ambient lighting that we have from outside. But let's go ahead and turn those mirror lights, or the map lights, on one more time, just to give you an idea of what I look like in here. And there you can see that's about what it does, really. I mean, it shows the blue hue, obviously, but it lights it up, because they are LEDs, even brighter. And let's go ahead and show you the piece of paper there. There you go. We'll hold it a little closer. Now we're actually blocking the LEDs up there. But back here you can see how bright that piece of paper is. And again, how much it actually lights me up sitting inside the truck. I kind of look like a weird looking Smurf or something. I don't know. Let's crank them off one more time. And there you can see the lighting drop in here. I am going to do one more thing for you. And now those are the mirror lights. Let's go ahead and turn those on now. There you go. They, of course, are shining from directly in front of me into my face, whereas the mirror lights are over here. So a little bit of a different comparison, but that's a bright LED white light as compared to the blue. Let's go ahead and crank the blues on again and turn these off. And there you can see the difference. Not too bad. Anyway, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. For me, especially given this little test and holding up my very important message right here, I think they're just fine. I don't know that I'd want to sit in here and read a novel, but I don't know how many people actually do that when they're driving anyway. Maybe some passengers on a long trip. I hope you as the driver would not be doing that on a long trip, but one never knows. I've actually seen, I used to see this on the way to work, people sitting in traffic reading books or reading the newspaper draped across the steering wheel while they're driving. So you never know what people might be doing. Anyway, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Given our test, I'd be curious to know, especially if you've gone this route. Again, I did keep the white lights in the mirrors intentionally so that if I wanted brighter light, I could have it. And these things light up the whole cab. I mean, they're pretty bright, so not really an issue there if I wanted bright white light. Appreciate you guys watching. Real quick, if you haven't before and you're interested, check out my other channel. It is RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. You know, this right here. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.